What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Wagakki Band. Yes, indeed. Wagakki Band fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Tyrannical Earthworm, and this is actually Tyrannical Earthworm's prioritized request for the month of October for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Earthworm. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Tyrannical Earthworm wanted to see me react to this song by Wagakki Band called Sakura Rising. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Wagakki Band, okay? And the video has 429,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. No idea. Sakura Rising with Amy Lee of Evanescence. I didn't know that. That wasn't in the notes. From Japan tour, Tokyo singing. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Wagakki Band.
I like that. Again. Okay. Some really cool things happening. I loved the intro when they built and built and built and built, and then they all laid out and it was just guitar. I thought that was really smart. I was like, that's very smart songwriting, very effective for the point of the song. Really dug that one section there. It's a pretty song, but it has energy. It's a subtle energy. It's a little more of a laid back energy, but the energy is there. And there is a certain, a small level of drive and push. So it's interesting. It's not usually my cup of tea, but this is feeling pretty good to me. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room here. Amy Lee of Evanescence, right? Okay, she's appearing on a screen. She's not actually there on the stage live singing with them. So, okay, by letter of the law, is this accurate? It is accurate. It's just, it is a little misleading. I thought Amy Lee was going to be on the stage with them like they've done in the past. So instead they got a pre-recording of her up on the screen. That's okay. Look, the lead vocalist still has to sing in key with Amy Lee, which is a recording, you know, so she better be on pitch, because if the vocals sound off, I can almost guarantee you it's going to be the lead vocalist. It's not going to be Amy Lee. That's a recording. And I guarantee you, they're not going to put up a recording with Amy Lee singing out of key. You know what I mean? Instrumentally, I'm digging the song. And like I said, it's got a nice kind of laid back halftime vibe to it. Not normally my cup of tea, but it does sound good. And I, believe it or not, I am digging it. So let's keep going here. That resolution, really nice. Really nicely done. Yeah, good song. Really good song. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Wagakki Band, apparently with Amy Lee from Evanescence there. Well, on a recording anyway. Performing a tune called Sakura Rising. This was a request from Tyrannical Earthworm. And this was actually Tyrannical Earthworm's prioritized request for the month of October for being a Silver Tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Earthworm. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. It's... Okay. I have a score. And when I give the score, I think Wagakki Band fans are going to kind of raise their eyebrows and look at me like I'm nuts, and that's perfectly fine. I guarantee it's going to be a little bit of a surprise when I give this score. But I think if everybody gives me a chance to explain where I'm coming from and how I came to the score, I think it'll make a lot more sense. Okay, so bear with me here, all right? That's all I'm asking is you guys give me a chance to explain how I came to the score. So, having said that, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.8. Yep, 7.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
It's a really good song. It is a really good song, and I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. It is a really good song. I dug the song, believe it or not. A song like this is not normally my cup of tea, but it was really nice to listen to, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I know a lot of Wagakki Band fans right now are in shock because they're used to me giving the Wagakki Band, 8s and 9s, and I think this actually might be the first time I've given them a 7. And I'm sure many Wagakki Band fans are in just absolute outrage right now, just ready to grab the old pitchfork and the torch and come hunting for me.
A riot is an ugly thing. And I think that it is just about time that we had one!
Before you do that, hear me out, okay? It is a really good song. I would never say, though, being honest here, I would never say in a million years this is a great song or this is an amazing song. There have been songs I've done on the channel from Wagakki Band that have been far superior, not even close, far superior to this song. From a technicality standpoint, from a songwriting standpoint, from a performance standpoint, from an energy standpoint, I've done songs by Wagakki Band that I hate to say it, but they blow this song out of the water. You know what I mean? That's not to say that this is a bad song, though. It's not. It's a really good song, and there were some really good things happening. The blend of the instruments, very nicely done. I know that I've said that a lot about them in the past, and I'm going to say it again. Their blend is really nice. You never really hear one instrument take over and dominate. You know what I mean? There are parts in the song where one instrument will be featured, and we did see that a couple of times here. In particular, I know this is going to sound crazy, my favorite part was when in the intro was, started, and it built and built and built, and then there was this part where everybody except the guitar player laid out. I thought that was very nicely done. I think it was very well executed, and I think it was very strategically placed on the most important part, because that's where you really felt the groove of the song kick in, and it was that guitar line that set it off. So I think that was really smart. Everybody got a little bit of a spotlight, though. All the instruments, the electric instruments, the traditional instruments, everybody got a chance to shine at some point or another. But at the same time, they did it in a very harmonious way. One of the strongest points of Wagakki Band is their ability to do that. And I will always give credit where credit's due. Vocally, I think the lead vocalist did a really nice job on this. And if I'm being honest here, and this is a little weird coming from me, I think the lead vocalist was the highlight of the song. I think she really, if anybody stole the show, it was her. But I don't think she meant to do it. I don't think she intentionally went out to try to outshine everybody. And I don't think she really did outshine everybody, but for me personally, she was the high point. What she was singing, how she was singing it, her range, her power, her delivery, her tone, very nicely done. In all honesty, I think some of the best vocal work I think I've heard from her. Very nicely done, especially singing along with a pre-recorded performance from Amy Lee. Keep in mind, whenever you do pre-recorded anything, whether it be pre-recorded video or audio, whether it be a video playback or a track playback, they're not going to put that out there if it's out of tune. They're going to fix it. They're either going to go and reshoot it, or they're going to edit in post, one of the two. And they're going to make sure that that track or that video sounds absolutely perfect. So for her to sing along with that, as well as she did, as in key as she was, and harmonious as she was with that playback, that's impressive. Okay, that is absolutely impressive, and I will give credit where credit's due. Because remember, if somebody's out of tune between Amy Lee and the lead vocalist, between those two, if someone's out of tune, I guarantee you it's not going to be the playback. That's going to be right on pitch. So who does that leave? It must be the lead vocalist. But we never heard that here. She was right with her. I love the fact that the lead vocalist does not overdo the vibrato on this song. I've heard her in the past where her vibrato can get a little out of control and a little big on the wave. Never heard that here. I mean, she had vibrato, but whenever she would do her vibrato, it was very subtle. Like, I honestly think she could have gone a little more with the wavelength, and that's weird coming from me, but she could have, and it would have sounded just fine. No, but what she did was very subtle with her delivery on the vibrato, and I really appreciated that. I really do. It's not a distraction. The song itself, the feel of the song, very laid back, very casual. It had that, here's the funny thing, it had that halftime feel through the majority of the song, but it wasn't halftime. It was straight time. But it just, the approach just kind of gave off waves of that relaxed, laid back halftime feel, even though they were in straight time. And then with a double time feel, it became obvious, you know what I mean? So that was really nice. I liked that. The approach was really good. The delivery was really good. The energy was there, but it was in a very subtle way. But it was still able to push the song forward. I never once felt like the song dragged. You know what I mean? The song pushed along just fine. Kind of coasted along, if you will. But not in a bad way, just in a very nice, relaxed way. And it felt nice. I dug, believe it or not, I dug the song. I enjoyed listening to this. Now, a 7.8 is a really good score. I think that might be the lowest score I've ever given Wagakki Band. Listen, it's bound to happen. Not every song in their catalog can be up in the 8s and 9s. It's just impossible. There are going to be those songs that get 7s. And believe it or not, I haven't seen any or heard any yet, but there's probably a couple of songs in their repertoire that are down in the 6s and maybe even down in the 5s. You know what I mean? But they're not bad. 6s are pretty good and 5s are okay. As long as we stay above 5. It's when we get under 5, that's when you start getting into the negative territory, okay? But as long as you're getting a 5 or higher, you're in the positives. So keep that in mind. 7.8, I feel really good about that score. It is a really good score for what I feel is a really good song. Not the strongest song I've seen from them, but it's still a really good song. So, 7.8, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make a difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.